I was diagnosed with scoliosis in adolescence. The only treatment offered to me then was exercise. I did the exercises off and on for years. Never really had any pain or trouble from my scoliosis. My hips were uneven, and that caused me to be self-conscious. I was very active throughout my life, and in my 30s I had a skiing accident and went to a chiropractor, and that's when I learned that I had a double curve. Still not a lot of pain, but I did continue to see a chiropractor, and just over the few years until I was in my 40s, that's when I really started having trouble, having a lot of pain, but I just continued to see the chiropractor. I went through some physical therapy, had some injections, and in 2017 I realized that I was at the end of what anybody could do for me other than a scoliosis specialist. My curves were progressing rapidly, and I had lost 2 inches of height and was in a lot of pain, like affecting my life. There had come a point where my husband was having to help me in and out of cars and just helped me roll over at night. Just a lot of pain and a lot of interference with my life. I knew I had to find a scoliosis specialist if I was going to get any relief, and I did pray about it and asked God to help me find the right doctor. And I got online, searched scoliosis specialist in Texas, and Dr. Hostin popped up. I researched him, read reviews, watched the videos online, and made an appointment, and first came to see him in November of 2018. He recommended I go through another round of physical therapy. We did that, still no relief. And at that point, I came back in January of 2019, and he recommended surgery, but he wanted me to do my homework and research, gave me lots of tools. The biggest thing that helped me that he offered me to research was he gave me a list of ladies in my age range that had had the same surgery. And I went home, made a list of questions, called every single one of those ladies with these questions. And they gave me help that was invaluable. Things to be prepared for, how it had changed their life, the fact that they were not in pain. And the thing I came away from after speaking to all 9 of these ladies was they weren't in pain now, and that no matter how hard the recovery had been for them, they would still do it again, and they would only use Dr. Hostin and his team. And through those phone calls, I have met one of the ladies that had had surgery, and we've actually met in person and keep in touch. That's really special. I came back to Dr. Hostin, told him I had done my research and I did want to have surgery. And I'm not going to tell you that I wasn't nervous. I was very nervous. But I will say that talking to these ladies helped, and the hope that I had in being without pain was driving me to go ahead and have the surgery. By this time, my lower curve, which was my original curve, was 65 degrees, and my upper curve was 50 plus. So I had bone on bone, nerve pain, muscle pain constantly. So we scheduled the surgery for May 2nd, 2019. In the meantime, Dr. Hostin's team was phenomenal. They helped with any questions I had, were on the spot with anything I needed, and just really, really helped me. So I had surgery. One of the things he told me, and I'm so thankful he told me this, he said, when you get home, you have to have a good support system. Without that, I won't even do the surgery if you don't have a good support system at home. And I said, I do. And so I had time to plan between January and May and set up some plans at home, and had a great, great support system with my kids and my church family. So we came to Dallas. I actually live in San Antonio area, so we have quite a drive. It's well worth it. Came to Dallas the day before my surgery, had testing done, went into surgery with great confidence in Dr. Hostin, and lots of support at the hospital. And had my surgery it was a Thursday, so I went in early, came back to my room, woke up, and I remember waking up that evening thinking, I'm not hurting. I expected to be in a lot of pain from the surgery, and I wasn't. And from that point to this point, 17 weeks later, I am still not in pain. I was in the hospital for 7 days, could not have asked for a better experience and better treatment from Dr. Austin's team, the hospital staff, and just the lack of pain, and my recovery has been incredible. At 6 weeks, I came back to Dr. Austin. He was surprised at how well I was doing. I had already weaned myself off of pain meds probably 3 weeks after I went home. I did not need them. And at 11 weeks, I actually went on a cruise, and with Dr. Austin's permission, did great. And I do know, and will tell anybody that watches this, support system at home is a must. I was actually able to go to my son and daughter-in-law's house and stay there for 6 weeks, my husband and I, and that allowed me to rest, recover. Dr. Austin's amazing ability as a surgeon, his team, my support system, has allowed me to recover and be to the point I am today, which is pain-free and feeling amazing.